Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well today. I do want to start off the video by apologizing for the little editing error or upload error, whichever it's actually classified as. For the previous episode, I don't know what happened. Normally I just kind of like give it to YouTube and it does what it needs to do. But then I woke up yesterday, now that I was at that point, and I saw that the video was not even uploaded, it had not even processed properly, and I freaked out. I darted downstairs to get that stuff done. I sincerely apologize, and I'm going to be making sure that does not happen again, because that is unbecoming of you. I want to make that known. It definitely, you guys are worth it. I need to make sure that I do everything to the best of my ability, and that hopefully will never happen again. So, what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be going down first to this province again to deal with the brigands that are located here, and then we're gonna hightail it back with some more money, and we're going to probably prepare for a raiding attack. Now, I don't know where they're gonna spawn in from. It could be from any source, really, but nevertheless, we are going to thwart this enemy that dares to come at us. Did we build this? Yeah, we need this off it for sure. I want to get a church built up over here in Boden, and then see what we can do to increase the number of level 2 plots that we have over here in Mandlak, so we can start making some weapons and whatnot. Now, I have brought in a trade, or rather an import request for tools, just so we can get these going, because I'm not sure what is exactly happening. Like, oh, no, I know what's happening. The fact that our men are off to war, that's probably the reason. Yeah, another family has moved in over here. Dude, it must suck. You guys went all across like frozen water. Oh, that's terrible. Well, we have to do this relatively quickly and come back. And then we're going to customize our retinue to make them look a little bit nicer. So where are these brigands? They're over there. Okay, so we ideally want to fight them like right about here if we can. That way our spearmen can form shield wall, and our retinue can probably just flank around to deal with them. So we outnumber the enemy. We were going to beat them, but it would have been a 1v1 if it was just against our spear militia. And I'm thinking that this is in fact close enough for them to aggro. Let's see. Yep, there they are. Great. Okay, let's get our spear militia right in front. And we walked the whole way, so we're okay. 14 months. What we're going to do is we're probably going to purchase some mercenary units. I think that's probably going to be a good idea, just in case we need to have a rapid response to deal with the threat coming at us. But also, they may go for one of the other regions. We have 14 months to figure out what happens. And whilst that's all going on, we do have another family over here. I'm trying to see where the next really good spot for some more houses is going to be. I don't want them around here. This spot looks awesome. I might have it along this pathway here. Let's go and build a couple of additional plots. I'm not going to be sticking with this design. I don't like it. I'm going to make them look like this. I like that design a little bit better. They're smaller backyard plots, so I'm hoping we can make them into level 2s, excuse me, as quickly as possible. And then after this, I'll have our spear militia go back home, but our retinue are going to go over there to the brigand camp and destroy it. That way we can get some more money and the influence. Here we go, boys! Our retinue needs some TLC. Wait a minute. Can I do that while they're here? I don't think so. No, I can't. I can only do it when they're disbanded. We can make them look really cool. Oh, here they come. Stand your ground, stand your ground. Alright, we're going to run around them, and we are going to push forward. First of all, push forward with our spearmen, and we're gonna flank around with our retinue. Nice, nice, nice. These filthy brigands dare challenge us? Unacceptable. I spit at them. Alright, now, Retinue, you guys are gonna go to the brigand camp itself. Thank you for the autosave game. And then the spearmen are gonna go back over to our main province. And then how are we doing over here? Can we get the church built up, mayhap? We can, I think. Nice. Where are we gonna put it? I believe I said this was gonna be the best location for the church, no? Let's go ahead and make that possible. And boom. I would hopefully like to set up the pack system today so we can bring some of the wonderful eels that we have here to our main province. That way we can continue to expand and get into the second level plots. And with those guys, they're also going to need clothing, so we're probably going to have to get a livestock trading post or something like that and get some sheepies. Good job, men. Go over there, destroy the camp. Thank you, and put it in my treasury. Excellent, 165 in the treasury is great. We'll just have them walk home now, because that's a little bit inhumane for me to force them to run this entire distance in winter conditions. That's just terrible. That's just terrible. But you know what? It's all for the good of the realm. As I've said multiple times, and totally not taking it from Game of Thrones. By the way, I don't know if you guys are watching the Night of the Seven Kingdoms show, but it is in fact a very, very good one. And I have to say this, I'm not the biggest Game of Thrones fan, okay? That may or may not turn off a whole bunch of people, but I know the lore. I've read a couple of the books, and I guess I can say this. The most interesting part of the whole Game of Thrones universe, or however the Song of Ice... No, it's not Song of Ice and Fire. What did I consider it as? It could be Song of Ice and Fire. I'm not sure. Anyway, for those of you who like it and know more about it than I do, please let me know about that, because I don't like being wrong. The one thing that I really do like lore-wise when it comes to Game of Thrones is the... oh, crap. Where is that? Okay, it's over there. Is the Blackfire rebellions. So, starting with Daemon the First Blackfire... Of whom, I have to be honest, I am on the side of House Blackfire more than I am with Targaryens, because of the simple fact that, you know, providing, or I guess Aegon IV giving Daemon Waters the ancestral sword of Blackfire is pretty significant, okay? That is the sword that is passed down from ruler to heir. And it wasn't given to Daeron II, when it later become Daeron the Good. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just putting that out there. Did the Blackfires always have, like, the best way of going about the situations? No. I mean, Daemon II was an idiot. Who was the guy after him? I remember. It was his younger brother, wasn't it? Or was it another one of his sons? I don't remember. But I will say, like, in Crusader Kings 3, with the Game of Thrones mod, I have played as Meleys the Monstrous a fair amount of time. And I have never taken over Westeros with him. I mean, historically, he does lose the War of the Nine Penny Kings. So, and he is the last known Blackfire from the male line. But there are fan theories, apparently, in which they're saying that, what's his name? Varys is a Blackfire. And then whether young Griff is in fact a Blackfire. That would be interesting. At any rate, I'm a supporter of House Blackfire. If you couldn't already tell, and I probably already said it. Okay, how are we doing over here? The one church is going up. There's a lot of people who aren't working right here. I want to fix that. What are we missing here? So we have 20 months of fuel here. That's a lot. What I think is necessary is for us to get more people working in this fisherman's hut after the winter has ended. That way we can stockpile a whole bunch of this. I suppose we can begin with building a trading post here too, and maybe starting to work towards getting to the clay deposit, which is extremely, extremely important. Have we still not imported those tools? Doesn't seem like it yet. We're still... It does have a little bit of a problem from time to time swapping in between the regions, because it's still showing the previous one that we were in. Where's my retinue? They're just walking. Okay. Let's see if we can build that bridge first. We can indeed. So I'm going to go ahead and build this bridge here to start off. And yes, it does look exactly like this one that was generated by the King's Road. See, you go all the way to here. Okay, brigands, where are they? Enemy unit has been spotted. Okay, well, they are at the other side of the damn map, and I'm going to assume they're going to hit this particular settlement first, and I'm not exactly worried about having to attack them or deal with them at all. That's pretty much the long story short. I don't know, like, if it's supposed to do that, or if there's anything else that might potentially incentivize them to go and attack the settlement that's currently being threatened, I guess. Mining pit over here is going to be really good. Oh, mission complete, raiders nearby. Okay. Well, one of you guys mentioned that I can build 2 of these on any node. I'm going to try it. That's insane. I had no idea you could do that. That's crazy. Increased chance of collapse. It's okay. We have insurance, right? That's awesome. See, I love this community so much because it tells me I can do stuff like that. And I would probably change this out to some extent later on, too. We have 3 people here that can work. What are we going to set them towards? And then my retinue should be back home relatively soon-ish. We'll only have, like, 1 of these mines being worked on for now, I guess. So, wait. If I can build the 2 here, get rid of this one. I don't want that at the moment. Just focus on the 1 mining pit. I'll have enough space for another one later. Put 1 person into the church. And then this is melting. I'd like to get another person on a fisherman's hut, if you please. And the retinue can be disbanded now that we're in our home province. But I do want to go ahead and customize them. Now, before I get heartbeat for this, I know that back in the day, in the medieval times, you wouldn't have everybody looking the exact same with their armor, their weapons. But you know what? I have the problem, all right? I personally like it when everything looks the exact same for some stupid reason. And that's what I'm going to do. And then later on, when they get better armor, we upgrade that. Because we can do it. It's just going to cost us money. I don't really want to waste treasury funds on all that. They will have the plate armor. They'll have cool weapons and whatnot. Let's see what we can get. I do like the sword. I'm going to go that for this individual. This guy's already pretty decent. I like his helmet. I am not a big fan of the body. I'm going to change all of them to look like standard Imperial troops. Wait, what was his design? It was only... I do like this. For some reason. Because there's no... I would have had it like Nilfgaardian colors. I have it black and gold. But I guess the white and gold can work too. Oh, brother. No. With that jawline... You're gonna need a better helmet. And that's the one you're getting. Seeing how it's standard. So I'm going to change all these real quick. He's got a warhammer. Let me change that up. I do like the swords quite a bit. And the shield definitely needs a change. Maybe we can roleplay as one of them being the officer, the main officer, and he has a different look. So maybe we can change this guy up a little bit. Give me a second. We're going to just worry about... What does he have? What weapon? I like that one. I like that a lot. Okay, you're good. Well, we don't have a block, so it doesn't really matter. I wonder if later on you can change that. Or if they'll work on it in the future updates. Nevertheless, I'm very excited that I'm playing this game again. For you, sir, what other blocks can be present? Maybe your shield can have some red on it, or maybe that's not the pattern. There we go. We can have a red and yellow for him. What would this change? Oh, it'll change his clothing underneath. Okay, so he is going to be our main officer, the commander of the Lord's Retinue. That'll be pretty sick. It'll be nice if you can get some capes. I'm really a sucker when it comes to capes. Another ruler's army was sighted. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and fight the brigands. That's where they're heading off to. And it's kind of interesting to see what they have. They've recruited some mercenary units. And just to show you all, that's what the flags look like in this game. Flags and banners, all the good things. And the first part of the banner, or flag, whichever one you consider it to be, has the emblem of that particular ruler, and that same goes for the mercenaries. So the other side of it is what the mercenary company actual sigil is, which is nice. And it's good that we don't have to waste our funds. We're just going to let the other NPC take care of these brigands. Okay, I really desperately need some tools. Yes, great. We're getting some tools out here. Perfect. It's because our men have returned home. And now we need to see about getting the pack stations built up, because I do need to bring some of those eels over to our main settlement here. Now, the pack station is interesting. It's going to work along with our storehouse primarily, at least from what I've seen. I could be wrong on this, but I'm going to go ahead and park it down right here. It'll grab from this one and take it over there. So what we could do is we could start trading perhaps like some planks. That's not a bad one. And in exchange, we're going to bring in some eels, because we do need some meats. Meats, fish, all that stuff, because that's the only one that we just don't have. And we never even worked on getting these wild animals. I think I'm going to do that now. I think that's a great idea, right? Right. This is where you guys are going to nod your head up and down, right? And you're going to say, yes, Rantius, that's indeed what you should be doing, right? You had a great node the whole time, and you never worked on it. Smile. Yeah, have we built this thing up quite yet? No, but we have... I believe we're starting again with the fish. Yep, that's pretty good. Are we transporting the stuff over here? Yeah, we are. So they are going over there to work on that mining pit. Everything else is looking mighty fine. We are going to need a trading post built up in this settlement as well. So you are going to be shot up to the highest priority. And we are going to go ahead and get a trading post. In fact, that's a good spot for a trading post. Then you'll be set to a very high priority. Or I guess it really doesn't matter if you only have two things that are being built up. Yeah. Got a medium priority. Get that built up first. Let's get some people working in the mines and then go from there. Do we have anybody working in this forger hut? No. We should get one person back in there to get us some more berries. How are we doing with our food and fuel? Not bad. The fuel is a little bit... Wait, where are you claiming that? Oh, someone's going for it. It's them. It's them. Okay. Well, I guess I can kind of let that happen for now. My hope is to hopefully take this area too. Not to build on. Like, I don't see any reason to really do anything down here. The mushrooms can be useful, but I'm not going to build anything in this region simply just because they're just some mushrooms. We'll wait until we have 1,000 influence and we'll lay a claim to it. Okay, Manlek now has a camp. Great, plus 25. So I'm going to stop this, seeing as how I see that we're making some tools now. And we are going to put somebody onto this hunting camp so we can get some fresh meats. 725 regional wealth is incredible, dude. It's absolutely incredible. And I think another well is going to be necessary. Even though no one's really moved into these places quite yet, I can probably tell that we're going to run out of at least fresh water sources. So I'm going to go ahead and put another well down over here for the time being. It's so good. We need to start making some mortar as well. And we're selling it all off, you know? That's the best part of this. We're just selling all of this off. Okay, the apple seeds. In fact, they should be done relatively the same time because I believe I purchased the pear seeds 1 year before the apple trees. So, yeah, we'll have apples and pears all at the same time. That's awesome. We do need to build a couple more apiaries. I'm not going to waste like huge backyard extensions like these plots to have apiaries built, but what I will do is probably have more vegetable gardens. Or should I have some of these? Pigs and goats, right? The goats would probably be pretty good, no? Let me think about that for a second. Okay, pack station has been built. Which spot has 2 people working in it? Pack station there. No. We have 1 person working over here in the charcoal kiln. We do need that. We do need some people working there too. Yeah, just keep them going. Keep them going for the most part. I prefer them working in this, but they don't... Do we not have any planks? We should have planks. I just don't know why they're not taking... Yeah, we have 46 planks. I think their main thing was to get this built up. So maybe that highest priority thing doesn't really work out to the way that I was imagining it. Oh, okay, there we go. Excellent. So now, because we have a deep mine over here... Wait, another ruler's army. The hell? What are you doing? Are you seriously still fighting? Well, you're not fighting me, so I don't really care. Now, because this is a deep mine, or a rich node, we can go ahead and turn it into a deep mine. We just need regional wealth down here. But for the time being, I'm going to get 1 family to start working on this. They'll transport the clay up here, and then we will go ahead and build a clay furnace after we built up the trading post, so then we can start getting some of this sold. Or matter of fact, pack station, then the clay furnace. That should be the way to go about this. Yep, that's a good way. And what's going on here? So fuel is increasing. That's pretty good. I'm going to just keep it on fast forward. We're starting to get some of the wild animals. Fishes and meat. Yeah, we still don't have any meats in here. Excellent. Another family has joined in. Love to see it. And love to see our lovely trees over here. Okay. Whoa, what are you doing? Heavy mercenary archers. Yeah, did you guys ask for, like, military access at all? Apparently they didn't. But guess what? I have 1,000 influence. I'm gonna go and lay a claim to Frost Check. Then I will be the one that owns 3 regions, and the other guys are probably going to try to contest for them at some point. But it's insane how much money that other faction does have to get so many mercenary units. I don't even know why they have the mercenary units. Did they lose to the brigands? That would be sad. Very, very sad. Alrighty, trading post has been built up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Next... we can do this. Where is the pack station? Pack station right here. Our storehouse is up there. I'm gonna actually put it down here, just so it's along this bridge. And I will go ahead and connect this road. I don't want it exactly on the node slot there because I'm worried that I will impact the second spot when it shows up, when we can build it, rather. I want to make it so we can transport stuff down there. Let's go ahead and purchase a mule. And I'm going to put 1 family on this. The hell, mules required for higher value barter. Yeah, well, okay, I got it. So the barter partner is going to be burdened down there. We are going to send them... planks, probably. I like that for sure. In requesting eels. So they're going to automatically start transferring some stuff over to and from. And we'll see whether that's a good trade for them. At this point, I'm going to have this person stop working in the saw pit and probably destroy it at some point. But then again, we can put someone in here to fully export the amount of planks that we're getting. So I'll keep like a minimum stock of like 10 in here, I think. They'll just start selling off the rest, so yeah, I guess you can keep one person in there anyway. We have plenty of planks coming from over here anyway, so should be all good to go. Now, which house did that family move into? Any of these? Doesn't look like it. We still have plenty of housing. They might have even moved into one of these. So that's 2 out of 2. That's 2 out of 2. And that's 2. Yeah, they might have moved into one of those. We did get another one, which is fantastic. Okay, seriously? Yikes. Yeah, please don't contest me for this region. I don't think they will. It's gone way past the point of them wanting to contest, so I'm okay with that. Then how are we doing with this hunting cabin? So we have 5 small game and we have some pelts, which are going to be later on used to make some clothing, I do believe. Beetroots in here, pretty good. We'll get a really good yield when it comes to these. Now, having thought about this some more, I think I am going to go with some animal pens for these 3. They are pretty sizable backyard plots, so let's go ahead and just do that. Animal pen, and animal pen. And now, we pretty much dominate this side of the map. Love to see it. Another region secured for the Imperium. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, let's get these built up fully, because they'll also give us some passive amounts of food, specifically like with the goats. I am a little bit partial to getting more goats than piggies, because I don't have a salt node that I know of to make some sausages, at least not here. Maybe over here? No, that's stone. Oh, they have some berries. Oh, there's some salt there, but it's not a rich salt node. Okay. So take a look-see here. The goats would give us passive yield of milk, and every 3rd yield provides some meats and some hides. But that's also a strong passive yield of pork. And we get panache. Okay, you know what? Normally I just go with the goats. Send in the goats! We're going with piggies. Not bad. Not bad at all. And they should start oinking over back here. That should be fine. Got another family that moved in. How many more iron is left in here? There's 47? Okay, 47 iron left. How many tools do we have? 25 tools. Okay, so that should be good for a good long while. I will go ahead and get another family working in the stonemason station. And at the same time, I do want to pre-plan the lime kiln. What else do we need to build over here? Let me check that first. Okay, so we have the bloomery, we have the smithy. We should build a clay furnace. In fact, let me just go ahead and do that first and foremost. I'm going to go ahead and get this mine worked on. And I'll just build the one. I already pre-planned the road and everything. Perfect. And the reason why I'm doing that is I really want to build up the wooden church. I think I'm going to need some mortar for that as well. Yeah, I would need mortar regardless, but the dress stone is going to make it so my life is going to be a lot easier, making more money and I don't have to worry about it. I can even... Oh my god, I can. How many can you build? You position it right, you can build the 2. That's epic, man. I had no idea. That's so cool. I'm learning so much about the game. That's awesome. Okay, these burgish plots should work. So we are going to... Okay, pig's time to yield decreases by the amount equal woodland environment. The current effect is 58%. I mean, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. It's not like we're just going to be having pigs anyway. I will have some goats in some other burgish plots over on that side. How are we doing over here? Have we stockpiled any of the clay? We have 14 clay. I want to see, every single one of these houses are full of people? Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. You guys are really, like, they enjoy eels. I say that with troll face. Burnbach. Okay, why? I'll tell you why, because we need to upgrade the storehouse. That's a great idea. Upgrade the storehouse, get it to level 2. And we have 45 regional wealth here. So what we'll do now in this region is we will go ahead and build the... we don't have rubblestone. Ooh. Well, that's the problem. Do we have a stone deposit? It's right over here. Let's get a stonemason's camp built up here then. We're gonna need to collect this. Actually, make the road look a little funky. I don't know why, I just want to. There's no rhyme or reason to that, it's just nice. And it's good that we're selling off the planks a good amount. I want to see if we are, in fact, transferring over the eels. Maybe we can follow where this person... Ah, there we go. They are indeed going down. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we are indeed bartering. Hell yeah. You'll love it when a plan comes together. Okay, more people are moving in. Large storehouse has been completed over here. Excellent. And we have built up the mining pit over back here. So we're going to assign one family to work over to collect from the node. 41 iron left here. Not too shabby. And then we will go ahead and build up the clay furnace. I feel like I want to build a clay furnace like right here. This is where I want all my industry to really be. If we get another family working in there, that would be fantastic. Now, we have to see how much of the eels they're going to bring home. It may or may not be substantial. I'm not certain with regards to the trade value. It doesn't seem like it's fantastic, but they are bringing it back. They're bringing something back. That's always a plus. And it's good that our food and our fuel are doing phenomenally on both sides. Plenty of good stuff. Berries. Our people are extremely, extremely healthy. Strong as an ox. Let's see, when they do come back in here, will they provide us with some of those eels? Because if so, I would love to upgrade at least this burgish plot to a level 2. I don't see them quite yet. Tithe paid, not bad. Another family has moved in, excellent. And I suppose I can buy some stuff, but I would prefer, because I have a legitimate area that's bringing in those eels, I'd rather just transport it over. Maybe I need something a little bit more substantial. Okay, clay furnace, let's start making those tiles. And the next building we're going to build up is indeed the lime kiln. Don't want to put it there because it'll impact a second deep mine for the node. I'm going to go ahead and put it like right about here. I feel like they have to barter like a couple times before they bring in something. I'm not certain. I'm really not certain. You have to go so far in order to get that mining pit. Well, we've gotten 10 clay out of there already. That's fantastic. And we are at 85 regional wealth in Burden, which is fantastic as well. This spot looks intriguing to build a couple more of the burgage plots, and I think I want to try it. Maybe like 1 or 2, perhaps. Maybe it'll just let me have the 1. Let me have 3. It's not a good design, that. I thought it would look a little bit nicer. I can build some over on this side, though. I do not like the way that looks. It's so generic. I don't know why I'm being generic with this settlement. I genuinely, wholeheartedly do not understand what I'm doing. I need to be weird. I need to be quirky, because that's the only reason why my channel is successful. If I'm like everybody else, then, well, there wouldn't be any reason for you guys to be here. Right? Right. There we go. See, you nod your head. You agree. Come on, make it look cool. Make it look cool. It's weird, but I'm digging it. I think it's because of this spot. Yeah, go to there, and then go to like maybe there. Those are really good backyards for some vegetable farms. I'm not even kidding. That's happening. That's for sure happening. And then over here, we'll make them like straight on, facing that direction. So we'll let that work for a little bit of time. Any eels? No. How come you guys aren't delivering those meats? What the hell's your problem? Well, I don't want to build anything of these over here. I want to start working on getting some weapons and shields made. Specifically, spears and shields. Then when we have a lot more people working in the quarry, probably have the second one going at another stonemason station to keep selling off the dress stone. Then I will probably import a whole bunch of iron and get an entire military factory going here. So I can rely on having mercs, that's fine, but that costs my actual treasury amount, and when the taxes come in, we definitely want to pay them off. We don't really want to piss off the king or queen or whoever the hell is the leader here. Another family has moved in. Love to see it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And constructions are going good down here too. Yep. You can also get the expansions. I think these ones are not bad too. I would prefer them to be level 2s though. I'll have to see. We'll have to see about those. These guys for sure will be our vegetables, though. If they moved in here, then I will at least get the backyards going for vegetable gardens. No one's moved in here quite yet. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We have worked on the node a fair amount, but they're not delivering the meats. It's very intriguing. So we only go to about 12 over there, the wild animal. Maybe they hunt it first and then they deliver. I don't even know. Has this started working? Nice, we're getting some roof tiles. That's excellent. And we're going to get one person working in the lime kiln. We can probably try to upgrade this relatively soon. So what I will do... Oh, nice. There we go. We have some eels here. Excellent. We are going to have a minimum stock of 20 dress stone in here at any given time. That way, we have enough to at least upgrade the small stone church the moment that the lime or the mortar has been made and we have enough roof tiles. Excellent. Oh, that'd be great to end the episode off on. That'd be fantastic. And these guys also do want some nice beverages, so we're gonna have to work towards getting a tavern built up. I don't know where I want to build a tavern. Don't think it's a great idea to put it right next to the church. It may be like over down here, or perhaps further up the road. It could be like the Inn at the Crossroads. If you guys played Witcher, the Inn at the Crossroads right there. I'm gonna drop it here. Fucking Velen. I love my Witcher references. If you guys are ever, like, curious and want to ask me questions about Witcher, please feel free to do so. I really don't mind. actually wholeheartedly support doing so. How are we here? Okay, we just need a couple more roof tiles. We're at 6. We need to get to 10. Oh, that's going to be so cool. So we're going to get another priest, maybe. Actually, I don't know. I've rarely upgraded that, so I wouldn't presume to know. But I do want another vegetable garden here. No one's moved in here. No one's moved in there. Let's get you guys some cabbages as well. They'll work on getting that one set up too. Get some passive yield of all that. How are we doing with this? 234 eels. That's incredible. Okie dokie. And this one can have some carrots. We don't have enough of the timber, so I'm going to go ahead and put one other person on here. And a building I haven't put down quite yet throughout this playthrough is, in fact, the Forester's Hut. I'm low-key enjoying this forested area, and initially I said I was going to get rid of it, but once we do have some more timber in here, I will go ahead and put down a Forester Hut and get that worked on again. And somebody needs to start collecting from this stone. Come on, we need some planks. Okay, we're working on it. We're working on it. What are you guys at now? We're at 9. Okay, I'm progging. Getting a good amount of people here. Love to see it. Our settlement is increasing, just like our channel is every single day. In which case, I'm very, very happy you guys are here. And if you guys haven't followed me on Twitch quite yet, the link is in the description. Definitely should do so. I'm actually going to put out a post and ask when the best possible times are going to be for you all to want to get involved with coming down to the Twitch streams relatively soon-ish. Should almost have enough here. Oh, no one's working in there. That's also a problem. Let's see. We have enough of the roof tile, so it's just the planks, and then we are good to go. That should be relatively fast. Have a good amount of tools coming in here, along with the stone. Plenty of mortar. Even start selling that off if we really, really, really want to make more money. And let's see. Oh my god, look at all the food. Look at all that food. What you guys asking for today? We got a little bit of everything. We got some fresh berries, some carrots. Maybe you want to make some eggs. We have some eggs. You know, there's lovely meats. Fresh eels brought in from the provinces. Pears and apples. I love it. I love it. And you know what I love even more? Being able to upgrade these guys, but I need to get this going first. I refuse to do anything else until I build up the church. How many do you have? What the hell? Where'd you go? What is happening? Can I build up the Forester Hut? Yeah, I can. Good. I'm gonna build it, like, right about here. And then we'll have a little road connection going down in front of the pack station. Fast forward it yet again. This is by far my best playthrough ever of Manor Lords. I gotta be real. And I've done a lot to even try to learn. Okay, we're at 10. Winter's approaching, and boom. You know what's the best when it comes to winter? Going to a beautiful small stone church. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Now this is actually going to satisfy... Wait. Mine pit has been exhausted. Okay, so the iron mine is done. So we're just going to let them transfer over those goods, and then we should be all done with that. Okay. What's happening here? Not enough construction materials? It's because they have to transport it, no? Making so much good money over here. How about over in this side? We're at 90. It would be better if we start working a little bit more on getting that sorted. as quickly as possible, because we have enough to at least start selling roof tiles. And I do want to make this the main source of income for Burin, for sure. Like, you get the best quality roof tiles from Burin. 182. Okay, we'll let that work for a little bit of time. Should be good to go. Yeah, they're transporting all the goods necessary. The dress stone. The mortar needs to come next. If we just satisfy the planks need first and foremost, that should be the easiest. That guy is going to be working like no tomorrow. Get that sorted. Okay, we got that good. Well and done. Clay furnace has been built up down here. And I do apologize if I'm going a little bit fast. I want to make sure we always have significant progress throughout our playthroughs. And we're going to set for an export here. A major trade route. And that can stay at 0. Not a big deal. Anybody live in here? We do have somebody live in here. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and get vegetables for you. And someone's also here. More vegetables for you. We'll get those two built up. Oh, that's looking so awesome already. Look at that, man. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Look at that. It's absolutely incredible. Just in time for the winter, you know? A beautiful church. I think I might have built it a little bit awkward-like. No, it seems like it's just fine. I think it's just fine. Let's go ahead and put another person working in here. We have 2 priests, so grand total we can have 3. That's awesome. What does this do? Oh, is that just time for everybody to... Oh! We can customize it! I like this one. I like this one. That is so pretty. Excellent way to end off today's episode, my friends. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Oh, this is such a fun playthrough. I'm so happy, honestly, that I know how to play the damn game. And you guys also fill in the gaps and stuff that I don't know. So, really appreciate you all. Until next time, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. Hyping the videos always helps. And I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.